Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. I'm Matt, and in this episode we're looking at the top 5 places that you can modify above ground to make yourself a base. Starting at number 5, it's this place. It's the prison. As you can see from the map, it is located just here on the map, and the location is, as you can see, highlighted at the top. Now, I've chosen this place as a good mod location for a couple of good reasons. First off, you have a good water supply just next door. Secondly, you have very thick walls. These are solid walls, 3 blocks thick at their thickest, so it's a great place to have already made defences. You will, however, need to put up anti-spider stuff just to keep yourself safe. Next off, there's some decent loot in this place, and you can also build a good place in the middle just here. Hold on. So coming down, you can see the walls are all concrete in the prison itself, so it's a great place to start with to protect yourself, especially in your early days. Inside, number of cells, iron, great for looting and getting yourself some stuff to survive. After that, you've got these towers, and each of these towers has one of these dudes. It's a spotlight, so even if you don't use this location, you can get some good lights out of this place. So I would suggest, if you get a chance, come down here and grab yourself some loot. So that's my number 5, and next off, my number 4. Okay, number 4 on my list is this settlement just here. It is abandoned, so watch out for zombies. It's at this location, as you can see, just here on the map. And as you can see, it is well and truly fortified with a number of fortifications, including spikes, a solid wall, a gate, and a number of other watchtowers and lights. So this is a nice little location if you start off in this area. I would warn you that it is crawling with zombies, and I got rid of them just before the video started. Great place to loot and easy place to fortify to make yourself safe. Great little starter location. You're not far from a lot of sand and rocks, so you can make cement quite easily. And being in this area, you've got a lot of breeze blocks, and you've got other places like this, which all of these off-ramp bits or on-ramp bits have a weapons cache at the top. So not bad location to start from. Probably clear out the top and make yourself a garden up there. Only downside to this location, your nearest water source is just over here. So a little bit of a walk too. You can't get to it that easily, but I would suggest it's worth having a go at. So with that, on to number 3 on my list. Number 3 on my list is O'Reilly's Auto Parts. As you can see from the map, it is over here in the desert at this location. It is close to the wastelands, which is literally just over there. As you can see the border just there. Now I've chosen this as my number 3 because it has a very large area on the roof that you can use to make your building. So you could put your garden in this end and then put your main living area here if you wanted to, or you could do it vice versa. It also has a lot of things going for it, including lots of cars to dismantle. You've also got spider-proofing all the way around as a starter. You have concrete walls, so this is built to last. The only downside to this place is you're going to have to fill in this glass roof and get rid of this sign. But that does give you a good vantage point. The other downside to this place is your nearest water source is just down here, so it's a little bit of a walk. And also, being in the desert, it does get a bit hot up here, so you'd have to build it quite quickly, and your resources are a bit minimal. So, tough one to start out at, but it has a lot of things going for it from the start. So that brings me on to number 2. Okay, and this is my number 2 location. It's the bank at Perishville. Now, as you can see, it's here on the map, and if I zoom in a little bit more, you can see it's surrounded by other buildings. Now, normally I wouldn't say a good place to start would be in town, but this building has a lot going for it, including the fact that pretty much all the way around is anti-spider facade. A couple of areas that would need just a slight touch-up to make that completely secure. And again, like my next location, just need to remove the ladder. It has thick walls and it has quite sturdy ones. Although there are a couple of areas which would require a little bit more work, like this glass front, would have to go and be replaced. But the height of this building gives it an advantage over most areas, and with a few buildings around it, it does make it harder for the zombies to come from any direction during your 7th Horde night. Added bonuses with this area is you have multiple levels that you can live on, and you can modify and make a very nice location to live at this location. Finally, we come to my number 1 slot, and for those who've seen my videos before, it won't be any surprise. And here it is, my number 1 in the top 5 improvable above ground base locations. It's the Working Stiff, and as always, it's just outside of Dursville, across the river from the farm, so it already has going for it a food source just to the north. River give you plenty of water supply, and being in this area, there are plenty of trees to build your first location. The great thing about this place is it is high enough to stop most zombies getting up close and high to you. Also, it's easy to fortify with anti-spider defenses. Get rid of the ladder, but you've also got this bit here at the front which allows you to get close enough to the zombies when they're coming from the front direction to kill them off. Added bonuses to this place are you have a number of bits of loot inside the building which you can use and can get you through your first 7 days. You've also got plenty of ground around you, so you can use it to make a garden, or maybe on this side, and create other bits and pieces and testing on this side. If you've seen my normal game, you'll see that I've modified this and made bridges, etc. Tried out wall area, which didn't work. So this is a great place to start from. You're close to a lot of stuff, and you're easily able to access places like the desert, which is just to the south, just down here. You've also got a military base just over here. You've got the church, and you have the snow area to the north, as well as up this road you have a petrol station. Radio tower over here for a lot of metal. It's a great little location with lots of stuff nearby that you can loot and get resources from. So that is my top 5. This is my number 1, and so with that I'm going to leave you, and I will see you in the next episode. As always, I'm Matt. Have a good one.